Was that crispy?
Oh, it was crispy.
Do you see this dumbass bitch right here?
Okay, buddy. Why do you gotta attack the dog? Why?
Because I mean, you don't know the amount of like physical struggle it takes to put a diaper on a fucking mastiff.
It's not my problem. But ladies,
you also didn't know dogs get periods.
Okay, why do you have
let
to
that be known?
Why do you have to let the whole world know that I just don't? I'm an idiot.
Well, I assume that only fat chicks work at pizza places.
That is fucking true. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the What's Your Opinions podcast. It is your two brown boy hosts. We're pretty shaded up today. Alex got on his, I don't know, what brand are those?
Rave.
And I got the versus 90s Versace here, just a little bit of a flex. I think that's the one thing.
Well,
I think that's the one thing with me. It's like I have to have it. I'm a decent looking person. Like I want to say like on a fair scale, I'm like a solid like 5 out of 10. I'm not too good looking. I'm not too bad looking. I'm just in the middle. But with glasses on, like with shades or just like a nice pair of glasses, I feel like I bump up to at least a 7.
I used to dress a whole lot better than I did back in the day than I do nowadays. Nowadays, I just don't give two shits.
I still dress to impress. I still look good.
I dress to impress maybe one time a week.
Like for like school or something?
No, I don't have school. But just if I go out, if I go out like to my parents' house, if I go to my dad's house, we're having a barbecue, or if I know I'm going to go to the bar after my son gets picked up on a Sunday,
I mean, I don't know. Like I dress to impress all the time. It's just
I don't know. I used to all the time. Like I used to give a shit about my shoes being clean, and now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
I never gave a fuck about my shoes being clean. But I don't know if I said it already, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another a week episode 90.
Oh, we're getting close to 100.
Is it episode 90? Let me fucking.
The 100 episode. We should get shitty on some mimosas.
I'm down on that.
I'm down on that. All right. Let them cook.
Let them cook. What's your real ideology, sir, on politics? I don't fucking know. This is episode. Yeah. Wow, everybody, you have withstand this podcast for 90 episodes. Congratulations to you guys, and thank you guys. We appreciate you guys as always. This is big episode 90. So when is the 100th episode? In 10 weeks, obviously. Put the calendar up right now. When
I'm bringing the calendar up right now. Hold up.
In 10 Fridays. Is that like 4 months? Is that like 3? Is that 2 months?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo?
Oh shit!
Let's go!
Our 100th episode of Cinco de Mayo. Oh, dude, we're definitely getting shitty on some mimosas. Oh no! Oh no, we'll throw up if I make those.
Make what?
Corona sunrises.
You can make 2 of them.
We could just, I'll bring a 6-pack of Corona, some champagne, some orange juice. We'll drink mimosas, Corona sunrises, because that's going to be, our 100th episode is on Cinco de Mayo. Holy fuck, we are wetbacks.
Oh my God, bro. What a time to be alive.
Let me make sure I counted that right.
Oh my God, now you got me.
Wait, hold on, so this
episode comes out this Friday. So Friday.
So this is 90. This is 90, right?
This is 90. This is the 90th episode this week.
90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Nope, no.
Damn.
100's on the 12th.
Damn. We got hyped for no reason. still.
I mean, we can still get shitty for that episode.
I'm 100%. I'm down. Don't get me wrong.
we,
I'm
can still
down.
we can still get all shitty.
Let me just let me just double check. Entertain the masses. How has your week been?
Well, short week for me because I coming off of my vacation. I just turned 26, people.
Hey,
I'm old. I'm old as fuck. I feel it in the knees. I feel it in my back. But no, birthday was cool. Ran out my dad's card for that birthday dinner.
yeah.
Like I knew I would. Didn't do anything too crazy, as you get older, you kind of realize that your birthdays really don't mean shit.
My birthdays haven't meant shit for me since a long time. I don't celebrate my birthdays, so.
The last fun birthday you have as an adult is your 21st birthday. After that, it's like what?
Yeah, I mean,
dirty
actually,
30s.
Dirty 30,
Like,
40. You know what sucks? My uncle couldn't celebrate his 30th birthday because it was COVID.
I heard a lot of people couldn't do that.
Yeah. Another thing, on my 21st birthday, I won $500 at the casino.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Here's a fun fact from my buddy Ricky. Alcohol hits your brain 1 minute after you drink it. I'm getting dumber quickly.
That's really
fun fact for you.
Good to know.
Facts from an EMT.
Shout out to him. We need to get him on the podcast.
Dude, it's so hard to get this guy on to do anything. And he likes to say it's hard to get me to do anything. Bro, it's a family day every single day for him.
Family day? Is he a dad?
Like we'd be asking, and he's married. We'd be asking him to hang out. He's like, I can't. It's family day. I'm like, bro, it's a Tuesday.
Never know when. Family.
And I'm just like, but then he likes to give me shit. Like, oh, bro, you don't come over, and I'm just like, you don't do anything. like they're like this fight party is once a month at my house.
Yeah. Especially I'm right if you pick me up Saturday.
Yeah, as long as I can take you back Sunday.
Oh no, I'm spending the night.
That's what I'm saying. As long as I can take you back Sunday, then yeah, I can.
I don't got work this weekend, so.
Then we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
We're good. Oh man, 26. That's crazy. I'm like 2 years behind you. Well, technically, I'm a year behind. Well, you're 97, right?
My eyes are doing that stupid shit again.
You're 97.
Yeah, I'm
right?
97. Yeah, I'm 97.
Okay, so yeah, like I'm a year behind you, so I got like a year, because I'll be 25 this year, so that's crazy.
It sucks. That just means I'm 4 years away from 30.
I'm 5 years away from fucking 30. I do want to do this though. For my 25th, I do want to throw I don't throw parties, unlike my dad. My dad throws ragers.
I know. I've heard them. Those ragers. I've been to those ragers.
Yeah, my dad throws fucking fat ass ragers for his birthday, because obviously everyone celebrates his birthday because it's the first. And
my dad actually might come over for the fight on Saturday, so you'll see my dad.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Felipe.
I'm sure we'll do what your pop said.
I might. You know what? I might ask if he's down to come over.
I got that fucking over the border Mexican. I got that okay, I know all tequila's Mexican, but I got that over the border shit, you know?
You got that shit from the motherland?
Oh, dude. Yeah, I already ran it down with you. If you guys don't know, I got my hands on a lot of tequila from an old coworker who owns an agave farm in Mexico.
Does he live out there or no?
His family does. He doesn't.
It's fire.
Dude, I swear to God, this motherfucker pushing weight for the cartel. There's no way he's just making tequila, dude.
Oh man, speaking
of, it's crazy. But yeah, I got a shit ton of tequila.
That's what's up. I'll take. Is it good? Is it smooth, or is it still a burning taste?
No, it's smooth. It's smooth. It's smooth.
Okay, I'm down. I'm so down. Other than that, 26. You're getting older. You're not getting any browner. I feel like with age, you're getting lighter.
Maybe that means I'm dying.
I don't know, because dude, back in freshman year, you used to be dark as fuck.
I was dark.
You were like me.
I don't know.
Yeah, damn, bro. 25. I'm trying to, dude. I think that's gonna be the worst week of my life, because if I want to throw a rager for my birthday, my dad's birthday is 2 days after.
Why don't you guys do a co-party?
Dude, there was one time, and it's crazy. That's how this week went. How crazy this week went, right? So this was 2015. This is obviously because my dad's birthday was like the new year. So crazy thing. So we party because his birthday was on a Sunday, I believe that year. We partied all night Friday. His homies came back again, partied Saturday morning, all the way till obviously New Year's. That same New Year's, I was supposed to get up to go to a work interview for my first job. Got hammered. That's the only time my dad allowed me to get drunk. Got hammered, missed that interview. My dad beat up a dude same night on his birthday. Partied again on his birthday, Sunday, because my dad was off for like 3 days after that, right? So it's the first sex. So they straight partied for like 4 days in a row. January 5th, like that was like his last day, and he wanted to recover because he was dying. My grandpa dies.
Oh no shit!
my all in the span of like 6 days, back to back parties. I get my job. Grandpa passes away.
God damn!
What a way to go out. No, my grandpa was he passed away in his sleep. Shout out to him.
Which way would you want to die?
Probably as painless as possible.
It's like in your sleep.
Yeah, like
But nothing like fun about it, you know, just like in your sleep.
Just in my sleep. Like I'm already scared that like if I go to sleep, I'm gonna die anyway. So like make it as painless as possible.
Like you don't want to be like asleep in a plane crash.
Nah, like no. If that's gonna happen in a plane crash, I hope I'm asleep, so I don't feel shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just want to be asleep in bed and die. Like no, like at least like be asleep as a plane is, you know, hitting another tower.
At least I
don't. Kind of type thing, you know.
Yeah, you know. At least I don't know. If it would wake me up if I'm like sleeping or whatever, and it's like I'm like, is our pilot Arabic? Hey, we're a little too close to that tower. Then I'm scared for my life. But if I'm asleep,
that just reminded me of that day that I'm pretty sure I saw a plane crash.
Oh yeah. Oh no. You know what's crazy? You know how you told me about that plane crash, right? I forgot to text you. It's like months ago, everybody. So like a plane crash, and Alex like legit told me, he's like, hey, I think I just witnessed a plane crash. I was like, I was at work. He called me, like it was like busy. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I think I witnessed a plane crash. Happens. We talk about it for like 5 minutes. He's like, we were like on the highway or something, and you seen it?
I was on the highway, and I'm just like, my immediate thought is, hey, yo, that should look kind of close.
you look like you're like the dinosaurs that saw the first meteor. Hey, yo, shit. Hey, cuz that shit kind of look close. Bam. So it was on the news. It crashed it crashed by like the airport in San Martin. But
oh man,
we are dumb. We are really dumb.
Really are dumb.
I understand that, like, everyone's like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm like, no, like legit, like I feel bad for the woman that has to marry me or like dates me, because you know how like guys, you know, like girls are like, would you love me if I was a worm or whatever, like those kind of questions. I feel like I'm gonna
would you love me if I'm retarded?
Yeah, I'm like, I think that's gonna be me. I'm like, would you love me if I was just like fucking retarded? Like, please, I need the reassurance right now if we're gonna go any further in our relationship, because I'm an idiot. Like this time, like I feel bad for my mom because I constantly, like, I feel like my mom gets mentally drained after a conversation with me.
Fucking brain cells are just checking out.
Like I just feel like I say like some dumb shit or like why. Oh,
you just hit her with the like. You ever tried DMT?
She'd be like, the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. I tried convincing my mom, let's smoke together. You know what? Let's just try something new. Let's smoke a joint together, Ma. Record an episode of the podcast, just me and her, and let's just see what really comes out of us.
Oh my god, dude! If we had recorded the other day when I took those edibles,
that episode might be in the vault.
I was more burnt than those fucking tortillas.
You burnt tortillas? What's wrong with you?
I burnt my fucking quesadillas, dude.
Ah, it's a party foul.
And then I started comparing it to like, oh, maybe this is why the Italians like char on their fucking bread.
Don't ever compare Mexicans to Italians, please.
But yeah, I was pretty fucking barbecued.
We gotta make like different like segments of podcasts. Like, you know how we have like the Buzzcast. We should
Yeah, the buzzcast, yeah.
we gotta do like the Highcast. That's another thing we
No,
can do.
I can't function like that when I'm high. When I'm high, I like space out a lot, and I'm just kind of like gone. Like,
no. Let me hear me out. One of us gets high, and one of us just asks us a bunch of questions for like a good solid hour, however long we get good content for.
trust me, I know us. We're not. Talk about editing out dead air.
For sure. Oh man, I didn't even do anything this weekend besides watching another thing we want to talk about, the Jake Paul fight.
Fuck did I watch? Oh, I finished season 1 of Euphoria this past weekend.
How was that? I never watched it.
I actually quite enjoyed the show.
Isn't it just like a bunch of? Isn't it like the one like the most unrealistic thing of high school ever? Like that's what I heard.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Like bitches just be doing fucking drugs.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, no, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Well, I mean, yeah, but doesn't happen like this.
Okay, I gotta check it out. I gotta find new shows to watch.
Hey, it's actually. I slept on it for a very long time, and I enjoyed it.
You know me though. I don't hop on trends or anything like that. I kind of go at my own pace. So I was like, you know what? Well, I'll put it on the back burner. You know, I think it's been like a year and a half since it came out. So, you know, I'll give it. It's
been longer, dude.
2 years.
A year since season 2 came out.
Oh my! I thought it was one season.
Dude, season 1 came out before Xander was even a year old.
Oh wow. Okay, I definitely got to check that out then.
So the show is actually close to like 4 years old.
Oh fuck. I definitely got to check it out then. I watched. I obviously the show I've been keeping up with. I've been watching The Last of Us. You been keeping up with it?
I didn't watch the newest episode yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I heard it was really, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's completely true.
But, you know, either way, I don't really give a fuck anymore. Because I really liked in episode 3, and episode 3 was all 2 gay dudes fucking loving each other.
It's a great love story.
I like this. I liked episode 3.
I hate when people just have complain about that. I'm like, you obviously don't like a certain type of people.
Did you see the new trailer for the live action Peter Pan?
No, I have not.
A lot of people shitting on it.
Well, for what now?
For all the ways that we already know people are shitting on it for. 1, Tinkerbell's black.
No way.
Tinkerbell's black. And 2, the Lost Boys aren't only boys now. They're boys and girls.
Hold on.
Those are like the 2 things those are like the 2 main things I saw.
Live action. When does it come out? 2023?
I don't know, but of course it's gonna be a Disney Plus exclusive movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the 2 things I saw people being all fucking anal about it were like, oh, Tinkerbell's black now, and oh, the Lost Boys aren't boys, they're boys and girls, so they're not the Lost Boys. And someone made a funny ass comment. Someone was like, yeah, they're now the Lost They Thems.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, I'll give you that comment.
The Lost
I'll
They
give you that
Thems.
one.
Lost, that's a good one. Okay, so here's my
overall,
thing.
Though, I'm speaking just for trailer itself. I don't give a fuck about. You guys know me. I don't really give a fuck about any like that kind of bullshit that people want to complain about. I go based on if it's good.
It's good.
It's fucking good.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I don't give a fuck about any of these like switching of the genders or switching of the races kind of role type shit. Yeah. I can give a fuck less. If you play a good role in that said role and the storyline is good, it's fucking good. Leave it alone. Shut the fuck up. It's good. Now, I'm gonna tell my honest opinion on the trailer right now. It looks like shit.
Okay. So
that's me just saying. It looks like shit.
So I see the actress for the live action Peter Pan that's gonna play Tinkerbell.
Yeah,
she's a good actress. I just don't like.
You just don't think you don't think that's her role?
Nah. Okay, this is the thing. All right. I agree with that. Alex and me are kind of like on the same page when it comes to certain things, and like this is one of them. I don't really care if you race swap them or you know, like you change their race, swap them, gender swap. I really don't care as long as you play a really good character. It doesn't matter. Like when the race swapping becomes a problem excuse me, when you take away the character's characteristics or their traits. Like a good example is the Velma series. I said this on TikTok, and you guys can look this up. This TikTok's maybe like about a couple months old. I said if they play these characters good, I do not care. But if they play these characters bad, then this is just self-insertion. Now, when we look at Velma's not a fucking self-centered piece of shit. This is what she is in the show. Once you change that characteristic around and it's not good, that is where the problem lies when it comes to race swapping or gender bending. Like Daphne, Fred, like not Fred, because Fred was not race swap. Like you just take their characteristics that make them them and make them them. Let's just put it that way.
Make they them.
Make they them.
That's not a shot at you guys, all right? It's wordplay here.
It's wordplay. Then that's the thing. Like, I've never seen Daphne sell drugs in high school.
I did not know.
I don't like see where the problem lies though.
Exactly. I mean,
if Daphne was like a rich girl that's Asian, I wouldn't give a rich girl that's kind of snotty but like it's funny, but she's very sisterly to the gang. I wouldn't care. But you just made her a lesbian that sells drugs. That's a self-centered asshole. That's a poor, popular girl. That all this isn't mixed together. You make Velma a person that doesn't like to solve mysteries, a self-centered asshole, and this attacks white dudes, and she's very caring about your gender and your sexual orientation for some reason. That isn't Velma. That is where the problem lies. Like, say she plays a great Tinkerbell. Say she just shuts the fuck up for the entire movie. I don't care. But she's gonna have some voice lines into this. So I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I don't think the role's for her. That's cool for her, do what you want to do. I gotta watch this Peter Pan trailer now because if it is shit, it is shit.
It's bad. So, and
I don't know, bro.
I since we're in this whole realm of it, it's like, this almost kind of keeps me more on my toes of having to watch the new movies, having to watch the new shows, because I know they're going to come up, and it's just like, I will say this, dude. Oh my God. Cocaine Bear beat Ant-Man in reviews.
Uh-huh.
Ant-Man had a 56 on Rotten Tomatoes versus Cocaine Bear's 86.
Did you watch the movie?
I didn't watch Cocaine Bear yet, but what did I say? I was like, dude, watch this movie do better.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm talking about reviews. In terms of box office, we both know Ant-Man probably beat Cocaine Bear. We both know that.
I'll say this: I still haven't watched Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man's probably going to be around like the 400. I don't think it's hitting. I don't think it's hitting $500 million. I think it's going to hit like 400 box office.
Ant-Man last one I stood at a 359.3 million box office
right now.
As of right now.
Oh, I might be wrong.
February 21st. So yeah, so still.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, like I said, with like the movies like this, that's a good thing, try to keep us try to make us go watch these movies. Like again,
yeah, Cocaine Bear only hit 28 million.
like I don't know, bro. Like again, I've heard some reviews on it. Someone says like if you're not looking for something serious, which this isn't a serious movie, if you just want to go get a laugh with your friends, go watch this. So I don't know, like I just don't know. I don't know. I'm probably still gonna watch Cocaine Bear.
6.5 out of 10 on that IMDb, whatever.
Yeah, IMDb.
Dropped down to a 70 in Rotten Tomatoes. Man, Daddy.
Your screen's getting a little darker on you. I don't know if that.
I don't know why I did that. Oh wait, did I fucking hit? I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I don't even know how it did that.
Witchcraft.
What the fuck? Hello?
All right, a lot better. Okay.
I had to slightly turn up the
brightness.
Yeah, or like brightness on my Mac, and then fucking
I don't know. Movies like that, like I'm definitely gonna go see. I'll probably go see Creed, probably like next week or something like that. I know it comes out on Friday.
Yeah.
How do you think that movie's gonna? I think that movie's gonna be. Oh, I think that movie's gonna be like a. If I'm gonna give my early predictions on it, I think it's gonna be like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I think it's gonna be a good one. I mean, I think
it's gonna be a good movie. I think it looks good.
Dude, just fucking Jonathan Major just being just that guy.
He's just out. He's just out here, dude.
You know, someone said Jonathan Majors looks ugly. I was like, are we seeing the same guy? I think he's a handsome man.
He's built like a gorilla.
Dude, remember that picture I sent you of him? Like one of the first photos of him on set. I think it was for a cute Creed 3, and he was just absolutely jacked. I'm like, oh, these Avengers are fucked.
He's fucking huge, dude.
That dude is massive. So I'm watching that, but I think the only movie in March that I'm like super excited for has to be 65.
That movie actually looks really fucking good.
It does. Like, oh my god. Oh, another thing too. So someone sent me this video. I forgot what your name was. Shout out to you. They sent it like a thing. They kind of wanted to talk about it. Did you ever read or like listen to the actual novels of Jurassic Park?
No, I didn't even know they were books.
Oh, they were books. So crazy thing is this: the books are way better than the movies.
Huh.
So basically Jurassic Park, the one that we all know from like the 1994 or 5 or whatever it came out, that is nowhere near what the books are when it comes to how violent and gruesome like the book was.
This would be a rated R version of Jurassic Park.
So I'll tell you like a little bit about Jurassic Park, but someone said this: if there was like, say 65 turns out to be really, really good, right? Like say 65 turns out to be just like a vicious fucking movie. Someone said, would you think like a rated R or just like a reboot of Jurassic Park based on the books would be a lot better? And I'm going to say this, just on the first chapter alone, like one of the opening scenes is so fucking crazy. So one of the opening scenes of the book was this chick just hears noises, right? In her house. I think they're like on the part of Costa Rica or whatever. So they go. She just hears like a bunch of squeaking noises, right? So she goes into her fucking baby's room. You know those little fucking green little fucking shits? Like the compies or whatever? Like the green little dinosaurs. Yeah. Yo, the way Michael Crichton described it, yo, they ate the fucking baby.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, ate the fucking baby. And that was like I think that was like the opening scene to the first book.
Jesus Christ. They going in, huh?
Oh, dude, they were going on. So remember the part where like Nedry, where he like that, like where he dies? The fat dude.
Who? Yeah, that dude.
The fat dude. So the scene goes is this, not entirely described from the book. So the dinosaur that kills them, I forgot what they're called. So you know how like they look small, right?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, this motherfucker was like 7 feet tall.
Interesting.
Yeah, 7 feet tall. Like cuts him open to where his guts are spilling out, and then at the end it grabs him by his head and like lifts his heavy ass off the ground, and just crunches it. Just fucking. I love. Those are the only.
Where's the Netflix adaptation?
No, we don't need a Netflix adaptation. Fuck Netflix for all they're worth. My thing is this too on Netflix, just in Hollywood in general. I kind of come to this assumption: anything that becomes successful is by accident. Does that make any sense?
I don't know. And go outside, you bitch.
Not you, both of you, but
Why not?
But I don't know. I think with like all that other stuff, like I would love to see that. I would love to see like a rated R or like a TVMA version of like of like Jurassic Park. Like buy the books. Oh my god, the books scare the shit out of me.
At this point, I'm just gonna assume that everything is a fucking book.
I would assume like did you see that thing with like you see what that guy was doing a certain dude was doing for like the Harry Potter books?
No.
So this dude, I forgot where he's from. He's like somewhere out of buttfuck nowhere. So basically people are paying him to basically take off J.K. Rowling's like author like name off their books.
Oh.
You know what's crazy? I want to get Hogwarts Legacy so bad.
Just get it.
I'm broke.
Oh. I thought you were gonna go into this, but it supports her fucking bullshit type thing.
I don't give a fuck about J.K. Rowling's, bro.
I thought you were gonna give me one of those right now, so I was just like, bro, if you want the fucking game, just get the fucking game.
No. I want to get the game. I'm just I'm just broke. This shit looks fun.
It looks like a fucking fun game. I'm probably gonna get it when I can. Well, actually, no, it's not even available for PlayStation 4 until like April.
Really, it's available on Xbox.
Yeah, only PS5 and Xbox right now.
Really? I don't know. I can't. I want to play it so bad, but yeah, I don't give a fuck about. Don't get me wrong, transgender people. You know, you do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to support or whatever, she got your money.
Do you think we have to stop supporting people once they do shit like this, or do you think it's kind of like, hey, if you like it, you've liked it for so long, why should you have to stop?
Here's my thing, okay? And people can complain like, oh, you can't separate. I am the type of person that separates art from the artist. There is. If you guys want to look back at a couple episodes back with the Janai, we had a really good conversation about separating the man from their work. And my thing is this. I like Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter was awesome. J.K. Rowling's is a dumb fucking person. This is like the part where like not everybody needs to voice their opinions on shit. If J.K. Rowling's never voiced her opinions on trans people, y'all would still be watching Harry Potter, buying the products, keep buying the books, whatever the case may be is, y'all would still be doing this. It's because she said it. Got everyone up in arms. And don't get me wrong, what she says and who she supports, it's very bad, you know? Like, I think transgender people will have a place in this world and whatnot. Not in sports. Sorry, it's just it depends. If you're a guy going into if you're a guy that transferred into a woman, you have no place in sports. I'm sorry. Did you remember that swimmer we talked about?
Yeah, we did. Hold on, you're talking about J.K. Rowling right now, though.
Okay, sorry, I was just going all over the place. With J.K. Rowling, I just don't give a fuck about her. I like Harry Potter. I like what I like. You're not going to stop me from enjoying what I like. But
do you feel the same way about like music artists too?
There's a difference because the Janai, he really opened my eyes with like R. Kelly. R. Kelly's music was so close to what he was singing about. What he did was so close to what he's singing about. It's like you can't not think about it. And I get it. And to me, I grew up with R. Kelly and I'll listen to his music. I don't listen to him all the time, but when it comes on, I'm gonna listen. You know what I mean? It's that kind of,
yeah.
That's my kind of thing where it's just like, hey, if Ignition comes on, I'll bust a move on it. But like, I'm not gonna go willingly. I'm not gonna go out of my way to go on Spotify or not Spotify, like on Apple Music and play his music. Like to me, I will not financially support him. Like I have the CDs that I bought off eBay. I didn't directly give him my money or pay for his streams or whatever. So to me, I'll listen to it that way. But like say you're like, hey, put on R. Kelly like on my phone. I'm not gonna do that. That's my thing. Like same thing with like wrestling. Like example is Chris Benoit. He killed his wife and kid. And say he got away with it. I'm not gonna support him because I know what I know, like which is like the evidence that was put away. Say Vince like did all this and swept it under the rug, and we know what happens. I'm not supporting it because I know. Like with me, R. Kelly, I know what he did. He's a he's a trash human being. I'm not going to support him. J.K. Rowling's, to me, she has done no harm to that community besides, you could say she has because of the people she supports and she pays for like that, like to go against trans people and all that. But I'm still going to watch Harry Potter when I want to. I'm still going to buy a cool Funko Pop if I get a chance to get a Funko Pop. And that may sound like I'm a trash human being, but you're not going to stop me because you're mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, like, I know I've obviously heard about the shit that she said. I've actually, seen the multiple people on TikTok posting about it. And, people wanting to go and cancel people for playing the game is just, it's kind of stupid. It's really not needed. Like, again, like, you're just gonna, hey, and if you want to be someone who just stops because of it, then hey, go ahead and do it.
That's all power to
by
you.
all means. You want to do it, go for it. But me, it's like same thing as you. Like, I grew up on these movies, the books, the original video games for PlayStation.
PlayStation 2, baby.
Like Goblet of Fire on PlayStation 2 was my shit.
Fire ass game, bro.
But I like it, and for me, I even feel the same way about music. It's, hey, when the evidence comes out and you are prosecuted, hey, you're a trash fucking person. But if it's just something that someone's like posting on a Reddit thread or a Twitter thread of like some shit, then it's like,
and everyone's running with it. There's a thing of this,
hey,
and there's a thing of this.
There's a difference between prosecution and fucking accusation. Huge difference.
Huge difference. But at the same time, like with R. Kelly, he was accused many times for the same thing. How many?
R. Kelly, yeah. R. Kelly, we know he's a sick son of a bitch now.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like, just have him as an example. He was accused of many things. Let's just say a favorite artist of yours, right? Let's just say, like the lead singer of a band you like. Let's say he went through several different allegations, right? Let's just say he went through like 6 allegations of like domestic violence or just beating somebody, right? Of different people, not the same person. How many times are we gonna be like, okay, how many times are you going to be at the wrong place at the wrong time? Or how many times are you going to put yourself in that situation until it's like, maybe he didn't do it. At that time, you're going to start, I think he might did it.
No, yeah. At a certain point, you definitely kind of catch the drift of like, you know what? Like,
same thing with like, I think the same thing as like Chris Brown.
You may be a shit person, actually.
Like same thing with like Chris Brown.
Oh, I know. Like,
he's had many, obviously with the, I'm not going to obviously Rihanna had forgave him for what he did, whatever. People need to I'm going to say this. People learn to let that go. It's a difference if she went like on the Super Bowl and said, fuck Chris Brown because he beat me. That's a completely different thing. But if she went and said like she forgave him, at some point you got to let it go because the source of that cause has let it go and moved on.
I remember when that article came out, the whole like, why Chris beat Rihanna.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Bro, what was it? 2000? When did that happen? 2009? 2008, huh? Look it up for me real quick.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm bringing it up.
Rihanna, Chris Brown. 2000. It was like when she first came on the scene.
Assaulting her back in February of 2009.
Wow, that's the same. What album that came out? She got beat and came out with one of the greatest, one of my favorite albums. That is insane. That is an insane. Hold on, let me see what album came out in 2009. It's the Rude Boy album. Which one is it? No way. You're telling me she got beat the fuck up and came out with Rated R? Oh my God, she is the GOAT, bro.
No, I could have said it was a Rated R beating.
This is jokes. We love women. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That's not a clip. That's not a clip.
That is a clip. I don't give a fuck. That is a clip. I'm exposing your ass.
Oh God, that's one I can't repost.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a great. That's not one of her. It's one of my. It's a good album. Don't get me wrong. The only good song on there is "Rude Boy," and for reasons of "Rude Boy," oh my God. Okay, but look, but like the Chris Brown situation. Getting back to what we were talking about, like he had been, alleged like several different times. I think like 4 or 5 different times with several different women, and it's just like, how many times are you gonna try to plead your innocence when this keeps happening? You know what I mean? And these are just allegations. I get it. But it's kind of like that situation where it's like he was a kid, like he was 17, or he was like not a kid, he was an adult. He was tried for it, but
he was an adult.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, even if you're a teen, you can still be prosecuted as an adult for assault. So
yeah, but I'm just saying it's like he was so young, and it's just like you have to let these. You have to.
I already know someone's gonna. I already know someone's gonna say it. Hey, just because he was young, we know doesn't make it right. We're just talking about it. We're just talking about it.
Chris Brown is still a piece of shit of a human being for even putting hands on a woman. But we have to understand he's young, immature, and he's at this limelight. And he's at the start. Like, to be honest, like 2009 to like 2013 or 2009 was like Chris Brown was on the scene and he was on fire.
He was on fire at that time. He was our modern day R. Kelly pretty much at that point.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a crazy assumption. But him, T-Pain, that's fucking wild.
You didn't even mean to do that.
Oh my God. If this is not the episode to cancel us,
shit.
What is? If we can't get canceled for this
shit. Definitely the episode we ripped on gay people had to have been the one to get canceled for.
No, bro. You know why? 2 gay dudes came and messaged me on TikTok.
What'd they say?
You are completely right. Whose voice do we take over? I was like, we got the gay people on our side. Oh, dude.
How about your mother? G-Quack approved.
Oh man, it's these type of episodes, people. But dude, one of them said that, yo, whoever your friend is, I'm like, oh, that's my buddy Alex. Cause he's like, hey, I just want to say this, I'm gay, and I just seen your last episode. I was like, oh fuck, we're about to get a fucking paragraph I don't want to read. And sure enough, it was like a short paragraph when he's like, hey, I'm gay. I thought what you guys said was really, really funny. And he kind of educated us on that. It's like, hey, it's just something like, like when you transition, they take like hormone, like medication or whatever, and it like softens their voice. That's what. Cause remember when I said, why did all of a sudden like they?
Thank you, people. All we've been wanting is answers.
And he's like, hey, we take these hormone medicines that like it obviously lowers our testosterone, but at the same time it lowers our voice boxes. So like, we sound like that. Yes, and like to a degree we do kind of emphasize it a little bit, but at the same time it's still our voice that we've had. It's like kind of like taking like a reverse puberty pill.
Hey, we make the jokes, but at the end of the day, we want the answers. I got
educated. I'm like, yo, that's really awesome. Like, and I said, further, if we did offend you, he's like, oh my God, you guys didn't offend me at one bit. This shit was funny. I'm like, you guys got an instant follow. I was like, fucking thank you.
Exactly.
So all you gay people that want to attack us, we got 2 of them motherfuckers on our side, and that's all that we need.
Look. Again, we talk a lot of shit. We say a lot of shit we probably shouldn't say, but we say it anyway.
We get educated.
But look, at the end of the day, we just want the fucking answers. That's all we want.
We're only human. Like another thing, if I ever get the chance to interview Rihanna, first of all, you're not even going to be a part of that episode. It's just an individual.
I'll bring it back. I gotta go take an R. Kelly.
So, with all that saying, what are we at right now? We are at 40. While Alex is there, yeah, another thing too, if I got to interview Rihanna, and like I said, we just want answers. I'm legitimately just asking, what did you say that had Chris Brown just fucking dog walk you? That's all I want to know. Like, it's a genuine question. We are curious. We're human beings. We just want the answers, baby. And there's a lot of things like that. But like, let's get back to like the J.K. Rowling thing. Is like, I get it. What she's done is kind of being harmful to the trans community. But at the same time, for people that kind of want this cancel culture-esque type, you're not going to stop people for enjoying stuff for enjoying it. Yes, you can enlighten them, but you can enlighten them on the situation at hand, and if it's the people's choice to do what they want to do with it. It's not like you're not going to play that at all, and that's where like my kind of line is drawn with it. It's just I know what I'm doing. What I'm doing isn't harmful. That's what I know. Yes, it is support J.K. Rowling's. Yes, but at the same time, it's just like I want to play this. I want to enjoy a game. And it's not because out of spite. It's not because, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get the clicks and views. No, I just want to see if the game's any good. Like I want to enjoy a game. I haven't played a Harry Potter game in like since the last game came out. No, in like since probably the Goblet of Fire game came out. So that's where, that's where my stand is. I don't know where like how I'm pretty sure he has the same stand as me, but that's where like I think it should be, where it's like if you want to educate us on the situation, like say like R. Kelly, right? Say I'm bumping R. Kelly or whatever, and it's just like, hey man, R. Kelly's done this, that, and the third, and it's up to me to with that information be like, oh shit, should I still be streaming his music? No. Then that's just on me. So I don't know. I feel like that is my whole take on this motherfucker just oh my god. He's like, I gotta get a beer real quick. For people that are watching, please subscribe to our YouTube page and we have videos on Spotify. She said yes. She said yeah.
Yeah.
And you called it. She ain't gonna drink it. No special occasion. But what I was saying was this. It's like I don't think people should judge or cancel people for decisions of other people. Like say this, I want to play the game. I'm going to cancel you because you're supporting J.K. Rowling and what she does. I'm like, I just want to play the game. Not out of spite or any of any people. I just think I want to see how this game is.
Yeah, I just want to play the fucking game. That's it. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about J.K. Rowling's, bro. Like, I want to play the game. I want to.
Look, I give a fuck about my entertainment and the fact that it's an open world Harry Potter fucking game.
And I can just on site just be like, yo, what's it called? Expect a Patron, bitch.
Expect a Patron shot.
I'm gonna continue. What do we have right now? 47 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're kind of at the halfway point. I just want to let you guys know, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Ginger Audio. If you guys Ginger Audio is revolutionizing the way streamers, podcasters, and content creators are doing their work. If you guys are like me, I have a podcast, or you're like a content creator, or even a streamer, this enhances your audio to the fullest. You get a digital soundboard. They have two programs. One that I'm using is Caster Live. It comes with a digital soundboard. It comes with voice cancellation. So you guys see how crispy clear my voice is. It's because of Ginger Audio. And if you guys are a musician and you guys want to help better with your pitches or really, really want to pump it up, you guys can really use their thing called Ground Control. Ground Control helps you out with your music. And it plugs into it's a plugin for things such as GarageBand. So if you guys are making music and you want to sound a lot more better, then I would highly recommend you guys use Ground Control. Ginger Audio changes the way our voices are. So I hope you guys can follow the affiliate link. Links are in the description. It's going to be gingeraudio.com/WYOP. They have two of their things right now, which is Caster Live for $79.99 and Ground Control, which is $109. And this is a lifetime subscription. You don't pay anything after that. It is a one-time buy, and you guys can get streaming and get anything else with it better. You got to get a crisp, clear voice. Ain't no woman going to try to jerk off or fucking flick the bean to your shit. Do better. gingeraudio.com/WYOP. Like that shit, huh?
And guys, by hitting that link, you guys are putting my son through preschool, so please support.
Really?
No, not really.
If you
guys
guys
trying to bait him, all right?
If you guys want to sign, I'll cut that. If you guys want to make sure I do not live in this little shack that is a little room, you'd be best to, get that affiliate link. So please give a huge shout out to Ginger Audio. Oh man, this past weekend was pretty dope. A lot of things happened.
What happened to you?
I don't know how to segue after this, but
I went to a comedy show Saturday night.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
That's right, yeah.
How was that
I went
comedy
to
show?
a comedy show.
Comedy.
Dude, it was lit, dude. Comedy. I saw a Duncan Trussell and a William Montgomery.
How were they?
Dude, William Montgomery, a fucking killer. Fucking killer, dude. He is so fucking funny. There was not one moment like during his set I was not laughing.
Well, that's awesome.
And then Duncan Trussell, he was the main guy. He was funny, but he's a conspiracy theorist, historian. He dives into politics and stuff like that. So his comedy,
not for you.
Unless you really keep up with stuff like that, you're not gonna find it funny. But like me, I'm so like 50-50 in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
That like some jokes I fucking laughed at. Some jokes I was kind of like, I had to look at Tristan. And I was like, what did that mean? But it was still a good set. I still loved it. Duncan Trussell, like, you know, I've watched him multiple times on Rogan, and he's always been so enjoyable on Rogan. I was like, oh, I would love to see him live. My dad got me free tickets for my birthday. That's what's up. And I was able to take Tristan. Anytime next time, if he tells me that he has 2 free tickets again to the improv, I'm so going to see just fucking whoever. I don't even give a shit.
I think that's
because it was just fun. It was just a really fun time.
I do really want to go to like the improv. I want to go see Joey D. Like number one guy I want to see if I get the chance to. I want to see Joey Diaz.
I met Hannibal Buress.
You met Hannibal?
I met Hannibal Buress.
Fuck! How was that?
Outside the improv.
How was he? He was just like, you know what, man? I really don't know.
Just super chill. Like he was just walking by, and I didn't want to, I didn't want to chat him up and like that. I was just like, oh hey dude, how's it going, big fan? He was, oh yeah, it's basically, oh I appreciate that. And just kept on walking.
Dog. I fucking love Hannibal Buress, bro.
Yeah, I fucking met Hannibal Buress, dude.
That's fucking dope. You didn't get a picture either, fucking asshole.
Like I said, I didn't want to. He was walking literally down the street. It looked like he was, I don't know, on his way to fucking, some chicken stand down the road or some shit. I don't know. But
Hannibal Buress, if you ever listen to this,
he looked like he was on a man on a mission. He had his, I think he was actually leaving the improv because he had his backpack with him and everything. So I was just kind of like, hey man, huge fan. Da da da. He's like, I appreciate that, and just kind of kept on his way.
I fucking love Hannibal Buress. Another one too. I wish he would get into comedy again. Donald Glover.
Oh, dude, that'd be lit if he got into comedy again.
Dude, I don't know what it is. The Weirdo special that's been on Netflix forever. It's one of the greatest comedy specials I ever witnessed. Right? Yeah, I think it's still on Netflix, right?
I'm not too sure. Dude, I haven't been on Netflix in a minute.
There's nothing good to watch on Netflix. That's why I don't watch it. But every time I feel sad, I'll put on Weirdo and I immediately feel better. Like Weirdo is by far one of the greatest comedy specials ever. And that was a one and done. And I wish he did more.
Did you ever watch Marlon Wayans?
I still gotta watch. See, I don't go on Netflix all the time. I gotta watch.
You know what? If there's a special you need to watch on there, it's Marlon Wayans.
You know what? I'll watch it tonight after the show. After the episode.
Yeah, watch it tonight. Joe, I like Joe Rogan specials on there. Of course I do. Course. I like Joe Rogan specials on there. I love
all the specials that are on there. But other than that, like the weekend passed.
Seeing Rogan live was really fun.
You saw him live?
Dude, Rogan sold out the fucking Shoreline Amphitheater.
It's Rogan, I would expect.
Hey, I saw Rogan. I would love it too because I didn't sound the lawn for that one. I was actually in seats.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Rogan is so fucking funny, dude. His 2 openers were hilarious too.
All right.
I can't remember the dude that opened, but the chick who went on after the dude, Ali Makovsky, so fucking funny. She is hilarious.
Yeah, the one person I want to see before he dies is fucking Joey
Diaz.
Joey Diaz is so funny.
That man's not dying. Trust me, that man's not dying anytime soon.
Imagine he just dies from like some bullshit.
Like I know, like he dies in his sleep.
Like, yeah, like some random, like out of the random shit. Like he gets like.
I'm surprised I remember that fucking punchline from when we first started recording.
Hey, you're getting smarter.
Hey, dude, my comedy skills are just getting there.
You're getting there. We'll do that. Like I'll give you that. But other than that, like I really didn't do anything Saturday. But we did get to witness Jake Paul's first loss.
That is true. And the buys, like we said, are officially released.
What are the buys? Because I've been trying to look for those.
500,000.
Wow, really?
500,000. This is as of 8 hours ago too.
Who released it? ESPN?
Multiple MMA outlets that are pretty that I follow in general that we get all our news from. They're the ones who are reporting on it right now.
Okay.
And they're the ones who most of the time usually report on it in general for all of our buys. So this one's from BJPenn.com.
Okay.
Probably one of the most notable MMA outlets. Of course, other MMA outlets have also released it, and everyone has the same exact number. 500,000 buys.
Okay, so you can.
But it's exactly like we said when it came to this fight being streamed on ESPN. We're like, there's no hiding shit now.
No.
Your buys are going to be out there. We're going to know your buys by the middle of next week, and we're going to know, are you as big as you say you are? Now, just from 500,000 buys, is he as big as he says he is? Probably not.
I'll say this.
I think I honestly, I really think name value played a factor in this fight.
I think it was impressive for the main fact. I'll say this. I'll give the respect for it. If you got 500,000 on a Sunday, that's impressive.
No less on a Sunday.
I'll say this. No less on a Sunday. No one has nothing to do. Hey, to be honest, we'll talk about the fight and the card in general. The card itself and the fight, I think it was worth the $50.
Was it $50?
$49.99.
Okay.
So I would say if Jake was like fucking jerking us and say, oh, $70, you can go suck my fucking ass. Yeah, I think it was like, it's $49.99, right?
Yeah, like $49.99.
Yeah, so I'll say that's pretty impressive, for a Sunday. I'll give him that. And it's like you said, we'll finally get to know what these numbers are like, because Anderson Silva, we have still yet to know what those numbers are. We
really don't. Well, I can try finding a updated number right now.
They'll probably give you like a potential, but like not official. Like what you said, those were official numbers, right? 500,000.
Yeah, 500,000.
Okay, like they're gonna be like, oh, it's estimated to get around. No, like we don't know what the Tyron Woodley fight. Both of them were. I'm pretty sure the second Tyron Woodley fight was way less than what the first one was, because I think he said it was 500,000 for the first Tyron fight. He's even said fucking Ben Askren was $1 million, which that is fucking cap.
That's a lie.
It really is. And then the Anderson Gibb one, like that probably did nothing more. They did nothing less. So like that's kind of like my take on it. It's just like, yeah, we finally get to know what your numbers are like. Regardless of what you say, ESPN and a lot of other outlets are finally going to get these numbers. And like, again,
yeah, now we know.
500,000 isn't that bad. Like
it's really not. If you think about it, that's basically what the UFC, depending on who's on the card, does a pay-per-view.
You basically, let's put it this way, you made more than Francis Ngannou.
You made more than Francis Ngannou. I'm gonna give you that.
I'll give you that. Like, but my thing was like the whole aspect of like, we already know he was capping a lot his entire like fight so far. We got the numbers. They are impressive for what they are, but it still doesn't make you a pay-per-view star in my eyes. You're not, because people are saying he's a superstar. Like he's had multiple pay-per-view fights. I'm like, yeah, he has multiple pay-per-view fights. But what are those actual numbers?
And look who those pay-per-view fights were under.
Yeah, like,
they weren't under. And I think the reason why this fight did so much better is because it was under ESPN.
No,
you
know what? I'll give ESPN this. ESPN really did promote the crap out of this fight. Like there was not a single YouTube video or like a commercial on ESPN, because I watch ESPN all the time, that didn't have like, oh, tune in this Sunday for Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. For like
never saw DAZN do that for him.
He's never on DAZN. It was Showtime.
His asking fight was on DAZN.
It was on Triller.
Oh, Triller, Showtime. They didn't do it.
I'll give you that for Showtime. I'll give you that for Triller. Showtime really does. It's weird with Showtime because Showtime really doesn't promote shit unless it's like the who's who and what's what. You know what I mean? Like they don't promote.
But that goes to show you though, Jake's not a who's who like he says he is.
Yeah, like I'll give you that. So I do understand a little bit like with the Showtime thing. Triller is just a joke in itself. I'm surprised it still hasn't fucking, flopped.
Oh, it's still around?
I think so. I've still heard some
Let me
things.
look it up.
Look it up.
Let me pull it up.
Jamie, pull it up. Yeah, I still think they have like versus events or something like on there. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, like Triller should be
their site's still up, but nothing that I can see that's.
Is there like any events? Look up Triller events.
I'm bringing up their Instagram right now.
If they're still posting, then yeah.
They're posting, but not posting about fights. I can tell you that.
What are they posting about?
I stand with women of Iran.
Fuck. But continue your thing on Jake real quick.
We were texting back and forth after the fight, and look, we're gonna give props to Jake where props are always gonna be due, just like we do with every single fighter, every single anything that comes out. We're always gonna give props where props are due. Jake, he stood in there with the boxer.
Oh, okay.
Which is the one thing we've always wanted.
Okay,
we've always wanted to see what he looked like against a boxer. Now, is Tommy Fury the cream of the crop of a boxer?
Hell no.
Definitely not. But he is a boxer. He does have an amateur career and a pro undefeated career.
And people are saying, anybody can be a boxer. And I'm like, you don't understand. We're talking about a boxer that has an actual legitimate amateur career and has fought. We don't give and like people like Dave Portnoy's like, well, look at the records. Look at the records. What do they have all together? Yeah, people could say, and like we said, Tommy Fury isn't the cream of the crop or whatever. Tommy Fury's opponents was like a total of like 30 wins, like 200 something losses. Like,
maybe 30 wins is even generous.
That's pretty generous. But like what I'm saying is like that's what young fighters have done. Like the last maybe 10 years is just take on these journeymen to bump up their their stats or whatever. Tank Ryan, a lot of these young cats, they've all done it. It's like
and it's like
but at the same time
for Jake,
but at the same time they're fighting legit boxers. Jake's not fighting these guys that are literally almost double his age, have never been in a boxing ring before besides maybe sparring, but even then that's so unusual for like an MMA fighter to go into sparring sessions like that. We're talking about like Tommy Fury has legit boxing background.
Yeah, and that's what we've always wondered. What would he look like against a boxer? Now everyone's always going, well, what's a boxer? It's like Tommy Fury is like the bottom tier of what a boxer maybe Jake should be. It is literally a boxer that Jake should have been fighting the whole entire time. He is. And now it shows because it's like the whole difference of this is Jake has been only professionally boxing since he started this thing.
He's been doing it for 5 years. Tommy has had a amateur career plus pro boxing career. I wouldn't say his amateur career was that crazy because he only had like 14 amateur fights before going into.
But that's 14 fights.
But I'm just saying I'm just saying with the experience wise, they're still both unexperienced. Tommy is just the guy that's like, okay, if you're gonna fight a pro boxer, this is the guy you can fight.
And that's the thing. Either way, though, Tommy has had more time.
Yeah.
Fighting again, there may have been journeyman. Everyone wants to know, what's the records? What's the records? It doesn't fucking matter. He's had more time in the ring. He's had more time fighting actual boxers.
Yeah.
Were they the best? No, but they were boxers. He spent this time developing himself versus Jake. Like, hey, again, we're going to give props where props are always going to be due. Jake has shown he has skills. He has the makings of...
I never said anything about skills.
He does have some skills. He does have some skills.
I said this. Jake can improve to make a skill set. Jake does not
right
have a
now,
skill set.
for where he's at, he has some skills. For where he's at,
He doesn't have a fucking jab. That's like number one thing you're supposed to teach in boxing 101. Like, okay, this is my thing, and this is why I do not like people that are not like Andrew Schultz does not know what he's talking about. Joe Rogan, to a degree, does not know what he's talking about when it comes to Jake Paul. Who he's like, this kid has a legit skill set. He can really put motherfuckers away. I'm like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, people. And I said this last week. I said, Jake's flat-footed. He has no defense. The kid doesn't move around. He's not agile enough. He has been the same Jake we have seen since the beginning of this whole boxing bullshit. If you've been fighting for 5 years, you should be able to have a skill set by that time. Unless, obviously, he didn't need to improve in anything because he's been knocking these guys out. Besides Anderson. So when you're not improving on that, you call it out. Like, he doesn't have a skill set yet. Like, he can't even put a slick combination together. Like, that's like the first thing you're supposed to learn in boxing is to work your jab and put up at least a 1-2 combination. He can't even put that up. So to say he has a skill set right now, it's no. Can he work on that skill set? 100%. But right now, it's the same Jake we've been seeing for 5 years.
well, at the same time, it's kind of like he's only been taking these big fights, which that's kind of probably shit on his end too. Because since he's only doing these, like, quote unquote big, pay-per-views, it's like he's not doing the things he should be doing.
No, and that goes to his coaching too. Like, you look at his coach, right?
I bet his coaching and that this team around him has no say in what the fuck he does.
Nope.
I bet you all those people are just people in a room that they're there.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those guys have a say in what the fuck goes on. I think it's all Jake does what Jake wants to do.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. But again, let's talk, overall, I think the card was really good.
It was not a bad card. It wasn't.
You what? 2 knockouts? No, 2 knockouts, a stoppage, a unanimous decision, and then obviously the thing. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That Arabic fighter. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad card at all.
Like I said, it was worth the 49.
Yeah, I was watching it and I'm like, this is actually probably one of the more entertaining cards I've seen in a while from boxing.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get to every single
thing. I was like, there's been a lot of boxing fights that we've watched where
they just go the distance.
We've kind of looked at some of them being like, oh, this is gonna be a fight, and then we're just kind of sitting there like, well, this is fucking boring.
Yeah, I understand. Like, sometimes it just happens. But like, to the Jake Paul thing, people that are saying like Jake Paul won this fight or it was rigged. And even me and Alex,
he didn't win.
No, but me and Alex, we said this, and I said this too. I called it. I said Tommy's split decision. If there's gonna be a win, it's gonna go to Jake. But we said we both know the scorecards might just go to Jake because of the whole Anderson zone.
I legit thought it was gonna go Jake. As much as in my mind at the end of it, I'm like, I think Tommy probably squeaked this by.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, just because of the way it's been fucking going, I've just been like, it's gonna be fucking Jake.
Yeah, like the Anderson Silva fight gave us a bad taste in our mouth. Where it's just like, if it's this close, they're gonna go to Jake because, he's the rising star. He's not making the most. He's making the most noise. I'll say that. I'll give him that. He makes a lot of noise for what he's doing. I'll give him that. But he's not, like you said, he's not really bringing in a lot of pay-per-views and all that stuff. You can't call him a superstar, even though he's been in a bunch of pay-per-views. But he's making noise. I'll give him that. And I said Tommy split decision. And even then, I'm still sticking by the split decision. As much as people are saying, oh, Jake does not have a case whatsoever in this fight that he won. He does not. Like, when people look at like the Tommy fight, it's like, oh, well, Jake has 2 10-8 rounds. I'm like, no, he did not have 2 10-8 rounds. He had 1 10-8 round and a 9-8 round. That's how I scored it. Because even though he did knock down Tommy. And people were saying, oh, well, Tommy slipped under his foot. Jake still landed a punch on him that put him down. That's Tommy's fault for getting his foot tangled. But Tommy still went and kicked his ass in that round. to bring it to a 9-8 round. That's what benefited Tommy. Say that was a 10-8 round, it might have gone to Jake.
Yeah.
And
what do you think of the ref? I've seen a lot of people kind of shitting on the ref.
I'm going to say this. I'm not saying he's a shitty ref. It's just he wanted to make his presence felt. He just called the point deductions on the wrong calls. Like he got Tommy for holding, and Tommy was not initiating any hold. It was Jake. Should have took the point away from Jake, and then got Jake for punching in the back of the head, which Tommy punched in the back of the head. Again, he should have gave them a warning. He did give a warning, not for the back of the head one, but for the holding. I just think I can't say the fight of this magnitude because it was not that big of a fight. No, I mean, not that big of a fight. It wasn't like this groundbreaking fight. It's just, yeah, make your presence felt, but at the same time, do not dictate where this fight should go. I'm not saying he's a shitty ref. I'm not saying anything. He's just doing his job and what he thinks is going on. It just happens that way. I think both point deductions, I think the back of the head wasn't justified. I don't think that point should have been taken away from either Jake or Tommy, whether you gave it to. I do think the point taking away from from holding, if it was on Jake's part, that should have been justified. Like Jake was holding. I
did notice that about the fight. Jake was fucking hugging the whole fight.
Yeah, and a lot of people need to understand, like, oh, he's like someone tried to argue with me. And he's like a 15-year-old kid. I've been watching boxing my whole life. So I was like, you can't do that. You're like, you can't hold. I'm like, yes, you fucking can. It is up to the ref at that point. If you are constantly holding and you're not engaging, like say you and me, say you're kicking my ass and all I'm doing is holding. I'm not really throwing anything. Like I throw like maybe a jab every like 2 or 3 holds. The referee could be like, hey, do something or I'm going to... He's like, because he's beating you. I can't make this a 10 round. I'm going to make this a 10-8 round if you continue to hold. So he can throw the warning. The warning has to be issued, which was. Then if he doesn't listen after that, the point is taken away. So it's justified. But yeah, Jake was holding this entire fight. Like Jake to me was so predictable in this fight where it's like, oh, you know when the left hand, like the overhand right was coming.
Yeah, I saw it cooking the whole entire time.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Tommy did get hit with a few of those.
Yeah.
But again, Tommy isn't 40 fucking years old and he could take a punch. And surely Shody could take a punch. But overall, I just think, I don't think, and I'm not here to shit like, haha, Jay, all we're saying is we finally got the answer to what we've been thinking this entire time. I'm not here like
let the transgender shit. We got the answer.
We got the answer. And another thing is just like, I'm not shitting on Jake. Like that's cool. Like I've said this. I respected Jake for taking the sport seriously. Like this isn't a game. Like you can get
really makes me more wonder
about what.
What does a Jake versus KSI or Jake versus Nate Diaz look like now?
Oh, Nate! Oh, that I'm telling you this right now. That Nate Diaz fight's off the board.
Oh, it's off the table now. But my thing is like when you think about some of these guys who he's been calling out.
I think he'd be
example of Mike Perry, a KSI, Nate Diaz.
I'll tell you this right now. Mike Perry's folding
really
him.
It really makes you wonder now, because say Jake had gone in there, and I'm going to talk about this not in a serious boxing aspect, but I'm talking about this in the, let's be real, it's an entertainment aspect.
Oh, I think entertain. It's intriguing, but at the same time, when you look at
that's the thing. It's like it's not something where it's like, oh my god, these fights are going to be so life changing for all these guys. It's more of a like. And like, you know, if Jake had won this fight, I think it would have been like, if you look at those fights, it would have been like, oh, Jake has a good chance against those guys. But now it's like that he's lost against what we saw and the way he lost, and just for the sheer fact of he was just straight up He was outboxed.
Oh yeah, you look at every single round. There's people that
It makes you wonder now. It's like, what's he really gonna look like against some of these guys that
he's a fucking amateur.
He should be boxing.
He's an amateur. Like, he's fighting like an amateur. But you look at, like, I said this with the whole Tommy thing. Like, Tommy out-punched him the entire fight. Like, Jake was landing, he wasn't even averaging under 10 punches around. And this is the thing where you look at the whole Nate Diaz thing. Say he does win against Tommy, right? Let's just say he wins against Tommy. Dude, how many times did we see his mouth just straight open that entire fight? After the third round again?
Yeah. Honestly, I can see a trilogy coming out of this Tommy thing.
Oh, 100%. I could see them milking it.
I can see Jake winning the next one. And then it going, of course, we get a trilogy.
And it makes it more interesting, don't get me wrong. Like, and this is the thing where, like, Jake does have the activation clause. He can do it. Hey, Jake says he wants to fight in the summer. That's your summer fight.
Yeah, that could be it.
You know, and my thing with Jake was, like I said, I have no ill will towards him. Like, he takes the sport seriously. Like, we just got the answer to what we want to know now, and what we've got to know about him, which is he is nowhere near a level of a legit boxer. Someone like I hate to say it, like someone at Tommy's caliber can beat him 9 out of 10 times. You look at the fight to make, it's this. You get a second one. Say he does win, knocks him out, or whatever the case maybe is. You get the trilogy out of it. The more reasonable thing right now that's on the table is still KSI.
Yeah, KSI is the most reasonable thing.
Well, because I see him and KSI are at the same level, and I think Jake's slightly better than KSI.
Yeah, but then again, I haven't really watched a whole lot of KSI fights. I feel like that's probably someone we keep on just kind of like shoving to the back of the bus. No pun intended.
I just oh fuck! I just got that joke, but like I understand. Like, but the thing with KSI though, it's just KSI can really. The only thing I give KSI is KSI really does have a vicious fucking combo. Like, he can put it together. He puts it together pretty smooth. And that's the thing with Jake. Like, you have to go into the lab, and it's again, yes, man. Like your coach doesn't even coach. Like, he's just fucking there. Like, he doesn't really like. You look at Tommy, right? This is the difference between Tommy and Jake. Tommy's coach told him, "Hey, what the fuck you doing? Stop letting yourself open. Put some jabs in there, and you're gonna fucking nullify anything he does. Fucking makes the adjustments." And I think with this, I think it's a humbling experience for Jake, where it's like, you talk all that shit, the internet's gonna clown you. It's whatever, if you come back stronger and shut him up, it's like, what are we gonna say now? And it's like, all right, like, the respect is there. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's crazy. Like you said, it's weird that this finally comes to an end. We finally get our answer with Jake. It's now, what can he do with that? And again, still getting the fucking bag. Dude, getting 30 million to lose, it's wild.
Yeah. So who knows what comes out of this?
Shout out to Saudi Arabia too. Like, those fuckers got money, bro.
Yeah, money. Obviously, that Tommy rematch is there. KSI for either man is not a bad option.
Not really. But again, if Jake wins, say Jake does win against Tommy, and say they go to the trilogy or
then we get a trilogy.
No, I'm saying, like, we'll get the trilogy. I'm just saying it is after. Let's say he wins the trilogy, wins 2 out of the 3, wins the 2 out of the 3. Again, they would put Jake Paul in the top 20 in cruiserweight.
That's a mistake.
He has to. You can't.
I guarantee you, he's not going to fight anyone in that top 20.
You can't do the circus shit. So, I thought the fight was good. Do I think the fight was close? Not really. Just on the scorecards, it was. If you saw it through any lens, it was Tommy's fight all day. If I have to give any advice to Jake Paul, it's simply just work on everything and leave it all alone. I legit think he has a case to be a decent boxer, because he has the heart for it. It's just you got your first loss now. So how is that gonna, fuck with you mentally?
Yeah, especially I love the pre-fight interview where he's like, "I'm coming in healthy, no injuries, nothing." And then right after the fight, I got sick twice in this camp. I injured my arm.
That's where I was like, like I said, like, damn, I respect Jake a little bit. When he said that, I'm like, okay.
I love how then ends it with, "I'm not trying to make excuses, guys." It's like those were just 3 excuses you gave.
Like, I hate was like, I'm not trying to give an excuse, but you just gave me some, sir. You can't justify those excuses.
If you really weren't ass hurt, like, and it was gonna be ass hurt over an L, but if you weren't like as fucking ass hurt as you were trying to put up a front about, you just would have been like, "Hey, Tommy got one on me today. I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna reassess the tools, and we're gonna get back out here. We gonna hit it again."
That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
You didn't need to go this whole, "I was sick twice in this camp and I hurt my arm," not trying to make excuses. 30 minutes later, you just said you had no injuries. You were coming in 100%. Now, dude, now you're just looking like a fucking fool.
Yeah, like that's the thing. And it's the antics with that guy.
But hey, again, it's the Colby Covington thing.
You have to play that role.
You built up this character. Now you gotta fucking stay this character.
Oh yeah, like you have to, like, unless you become unless like the whole Andrew
no, Jake Paul and Colby Covington fucking hold hands and skip through the fucking daisies every Sunday and go to soup kitchens.
Yeah, who knows?
But that's not the character that they've led us to know.
I'm going through Twitter right now. I'm going. Keep going.
So for Jake, it's like you've built up this, this bad boy, the problem child. You've built up this problem child persona. Now you got to be this problem child persona. When in reality, because I've heard multiple people talk about Jake, and same thing with Colby Covington. I've heard multiple people say Jake is not the person that we see in front of the camera, and hey, that's probably true.
Probably.
But if you're gonna go this persona route, now you gotta own this persona.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing too. Jake was on a video with his brother. They said we are gonna compete for the biggest pay-per-view of the year. I'm like, okay, buddy.
Hey, what if this happens?
What up?
Jake Paul loses second time to Tommy. Logan Paul enters the ring, sets up "I'm gonna avenge my little brother."
Did you not see that post?
No, I didn't. Was that an actual post?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Fuck.
I didn't see that. What the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? Did you see the same post? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Logan Paul wants to avenge Jake Paul's loss. Big brother Logan says he wants to box Tommy Fury to avenge his brother's loss.
Hey, there's a narrative there if it happens.
Then fucking Logan get fucking beat up too because he's worse than Jake.
He's a lot worse than Jake.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, did we not see the Mayweather fight where he just doesn't know how to throw shit?
No. But hey, just saying, there's options.
Oh, there's a lot of options out there.
There's options for both. And it's like, again, the rematch, obviously there. Possible trilogy, depending on the way the rematch would go, obviously there.
I'll say this.
KSI is obviously there.
I'll say this. The rematch got to be in Saudi again.
Hey, I think since Tommy won, Jake got to fly over the sea and go to fucking Wembley.
No, I don't think. This is the thing. You can't. Tommy's name alone will not sell out Wembley Stadium. Not even the O2 Arena they have over there.
Hey, co-feature of Tyson Fury versus Usyk.
That's nasty.
Can you imagine?
No. No.
What? I'm just saying. I know it's not.
Tyson would have to be the main event. There's no fucking way.
Well, no. That's what I said. Tommy as the co-feature.
Oh,
Tommy and Jake.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I would.
Tommy and Jake is the co-featured bout. Hey, against Tyson Fury versus Usyk.
I'm gonna say this. That sells out Wembley. That sells out Wembley.
Hey, will that happen?
No.
Definitely not. But can you imagine?
Oh, I'm imagining it, baby.
How fucking nuts the fucking English will go for that fucking event.
Oh yeah. Okay. Continue talking real quick. I need to check my camera real quick.
Okay. But dude, I'm just
cool.
saying that would be nuts. That would be fucking crazy.
That might
It's
generate
like,
$1 million. That might generate 1 million buys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll buy that. I will legit.
Can you
bait
imagine the Tyson brothers fighting on the same card as? I mean, I know they've already fought on the same card before,
but like
Tommy
for something
was like
bigger,
way low on the card. Can you imagine Tyson as the main, his younger brother as the co-main?
What would you even name this fight? Because people have
There's really nothing you can name it because it's like Usyk's coming from Ukraine and Jake's coming from, and there's really neither of those fights have similar traits at all.
foreign invasion in the UK.
You can go for an invasion for you type shit like that.
Foreign invasion, I'm down with that. But no, I can see it. Now that you're putting it, I can see it. What they're doing.
But again, is it gonna happen? Probably fucking not.
Fuck no.
But think how fucking dope that would be if they went that direction.
I think it'd be pretty dope.
Easily, I think, like you just said, I think that breaks a mill.
I think it does break a mill. And
I think that breaks a mill.
like what Jake said right now, like, oh, like nothing's gonna compete. I'm like, I guarantee you, John Jones, himself is probably gonna generate 1 million.
I could see. I'm gonna predict 700,000.
I'm gonna go 890.
You go 890. Who'd I'll be Tristan.
I'll go with 890. Yeah. I think Tank Ryan are probably gonna make 1 million. Yeah, I think they'll probably do 1 million.
Yeah, that's true. I think they could possibly do that. Fucking Godfather wants to come by. He's not messaging now, and I'm like, bro, dead ass. I'm awake for at least another 2 hours, so make it snappy.
Anything else? Anything other like closing things on Jake real quick before we move on?
I'm down just to close it on this. I'm being honest. I mean, because I do gotta eat some food right now. Let's just give our card predictions for this week. For Saturday.
I was about to say like let's wrap it up with the card predictions. Real quick.
I'm gonna go Jones.
Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the card real quick.
Okay.
For the main card, let's just do main card.
Yeah, only main card. Let's only do main card.
It's 3 fights on the main card?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights.
Who's on the? Oh, is Cody Garbrandt on
UC 285.
Yeah, okay. Cody Garbrandt's on the main card.
Okay.
Right?
Not what I'm looking at. I'm looking on Google.
Oh, hold on. Let me go on Google then. Continue.
Yeah, Google has the accurate card lineup. So I'm gonna go starting from the first fight. I'm gonna go Bo Nickel.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Bo Nickel, Jalen Turner.
Oh, okay.
Shavkat Ramanov.
Okay.
Alexa Gasso. Now that's I know it's a toss up, but I'm gonna go Alexa Gasso.
Okay.
Okay. She from the motherland.
She's from the motherland. Oh, that's right. I forgot about her.
Now it's like fuck. Now I gotta go for her.
I like Valentina, but Mexico has 3 champions.
I'm gonna go John Jones. I know, but I'm gonna go John Jones. You know, in my opinion, that's the GOAT right there.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Pickett.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jalen Turner.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Rachmanov too.
Okay. Hey, 16-0 with 16 first round finishes.
Man's built different, baby.
8 submissions and 8 knockouts.
That is ridiculous. Really?
You know how hard that is to do in just the amateur scene?
That's ridiculous. I gotta
go. You do this at a pro level.
Gotta go with the Raza. Gonna go with Grosso. And then for the main event of the evening, Anu world heavyweight champion of the world is the French invader himself, Surreal Gone, baby. Surreal Gone is going to take the gold. I'm sorry, as John Jones is the GOAT, heavyweight's a whole different world, baby.
Hey. So for one of the fights, you want to know the height difference between Gamrot and Turner?
Ooh, tell me, baby.
Gamrot's 5'8" to Turner 6'2".
God damn.
And that's at 155.
Lightweight?
Yeah, that's at 155.
All right. Well,
this is a big step up in competition for Turner because Turner's unranked.
oh, really?
Gamrot, I believe, is ranked number 7.
Ah, okay.
So, and
Super exciting
Gamrot's stepping in on this fight in 2 weeks' notice.
Oh, okay. So, with that saying, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another outstanding episode of the What's Your Opinions podcast. It is the boys all shaded up and looking hot. Alex, where can the nice, lovely ladies of the Hidden Leaf Village find you? We're almost at 100. We're almost at 100 episodes, baby. Sign it. Get them out, baby.
Hey, you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at the same at the last Modella Bender trademarked. I'm the only fucking one on there. You guys can also find my solo shit at Bar Talk with Alex. I just put up an episode of my boy Soul. It was a banging fucking episode, the best one to date. Go check that out, guys. And make sure you guys hit that referral link for our sponsors. Put my son through preschool. Keep this guy over here out of a fucking shack. That's all I got for you people.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. Again, I cannot tell you guys how grateful I am. We are almost at 100 episodes of this bullshit. You guys can follow me at any given way. You guys can follow this podcast anywhere you want to. Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Please give us a 5-star rating and give us 5 stars because it helps us get into the algorithm. Videos on YouTube and Spotify. YouTube.com/the What's Your Opinions podcast. And Spotify, we just have, you get your audio and your visuals on there. So go check this out. Please go check out Ginger Audio. Please, referral links are going to be in the description. Vintage City Kings, I will see you guys next week. Might be by myself. We might have a guest. We really don't know. So with that saying, we love all you horny bastards. And by all means, stay hard. Later, guys. Peace.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Oh wait, no, leave my Safari open because I'm on YouTube.
Do you ever just what's it called? Do you ever just look a porn and then just like don't want to jack off?
I can jerk myself off faster than a girl can.
That's a fact, bitch.